It's day 455 of Zohar Pshat, and we're on Daf Nun Daled and Aleph, and we're up Rabbi Eliezer Amar 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 lines in the bottom. So this, in fact, continues with the idea we said yesterday that Kayin and Hevel came from two sides: Kayin from the side of Chava and Hevel from the side of Adam. So when the Nachash placed a pollution in Chava, she received it. Adam, and when Adam had relations with her, Olidas trained Benin, she gave birth to two sons. Chaim Sitra Misava, one from that side of Tuma. Chaim Sitra Adam, which was connected to Nachash. Chaim Sitra Adam, one side of Adam, which was obviously not as not tainted. Vahave the maid, the Madami Hevel Bedukna Deela. Hevel was like the image on high, but kind of the tata and kind of like the image below. Therefore, their ways were separate from each other. Kayin brought the Ruach Masava Hava. Kayin was certainly the son of the side of Tuma, the Chiva Bisha, which is the side of the bad snake. Hava. We begin the kind Asim Shishna Ma'achamaves. And since Kain was the side of Malcham, he killed his brother, who was Sitra delay, and he is on his side. Uminei called him during Bishan, and Ibrahim called all the dwelling places of negativity, the Mezikin, and damaging entities, the Shaden, and the demons, Veruchin, and other negative spirits, Asin Amma, which brings into play the whole question of Bechira. And this is very, it seems almost very Ishbitz, perhaps more extreme than Ishbitz, in the lack of Bechira, because Kain was born with a huge deficit. He's on the side of the Sitra Achra. What do you expect of him? Obviously, according to the Zohar, there are people who are born with holy neshamas and people born with very unholy neshamas. And presumably, everybody gets rewarded or punished based on their bechira b'asher hu sham. Either that, or you have to hold a predetermination that that Rishoim are born Rishoim and they're stuck. And Tzadikim born Tzadikim, they have an advantage. So, but according to the Zohar, it's clear. And of course, this is not just the theme of Zohar, it's also in Kabbalah as well, that neshamas come from a different level. It's not a clean slate. You're not born with a clean slate. You're born with a whole bunch of advantages and deficits, depending from which side you come. I think that actually is pretty poshut in Kabbalah. But the question then, obviously, so what's your avodah in this world? And your avodah obviously differs based on where you come from. And you must have some avodah. The Kodesh Baruch Hu Dol Kain, in Teitiv says in the Lav Petach Chatar Sovates, he was also told he has an avodah. But the avodah is obviously very different avodah, the avodah of Hevel. Avodah, Kain's avodah is, to murder or not to murder, perhaps. And that's his nisayon. If he doesn't murder, that for him is a tremendous act of tzidkus. I assume that that's the case. Rabbi Yosef said, Kain, kina. It's a nesting place, like a Ken Sipor. The Medorim Bishin, the Asim Yisitra, the Mesava La'alma. And he brings down all sorts of the negative dwelling places into this world. They're all Kone Mokom through Kain's existence, and Kain bringing them down here. Besides your korban. And then, of course, they bring their korbanos. Darker Mesitra delay. Each one brought from his side. This one brought from his side. For darker Mesitra, and this one brought from that side. Hadar is that which it says, Vahimi Ketzamim, after some days elapsed. Vavi Kain mi pri adama. Kain brought from the fruit of the ground. So he brought from earthiness. Right? Supposed to have who brought an animal which is higher. It eats from the earth, but it's not of the earth. So that was each one brought from their own side. So the Adama, and we have to add, it was Niskalula. It was cursed. Kain's being pre-Adama is being from the Klola. He's being from the cursed, Aru Adama Bavarecha. He's being from the place that's cursed. So that's his side. That's his Avodah. It sounds like a negative, but it's also positive. Kayin says, "This is me. This is how you made me. I'm bringing from this." Shimon Omer, "Vahimi kates yomim, ma'imi kates yomim, do kates kol basar." This references kates basar, which is a pasuk, of course, by the Mabul. So, Mani Yudam Malchamovas, and this is the Malchamovas. In other words, and has come. Right, the Hevel is about to die. So I assume there's a Kates Kobosar. The Kayin who Kates Yomi Maisa. Kayin comes to that power of Kates, of ending things. He's in the stitcher of the Chivya Bisha. He's in the stitcher of the Malachamodes. He ends stuff. Right, that's his power. Uman do Kates Kobosar do Malachamodes. Kayin who Kates Yomi is Karbona Daika, and Kayin brings his carbon from that side. The carbon Kates Yomim. V'lo kamar miketz yomin. Not too sure I understand the deal, but ketz yomim and not yomin. The yomim with a mem suffix as opposed to yomin with a nun suffix. So it's not from the right side; it's from the left side. And the yomim, ketz yomim, as opposed to yomim, the end of the days, as opposed to the end of the right side. Evidently indicates its negative source. But he takes it further here into more positive connotations. We begin kach, and this account the Nitzutzeres, not Nitzutzeres, not yet. We'll come up later. We begin kach ksi b'Daniel. It says by Daniel v'atol lech leketz. Go to the end, and then you rest, and then you rise up to your ultimate destiny, the Aramis for Trias Amesim. So this is Amar Le. So you said to him, and which one is it? Leketz Yomim or Leketz Hayamin? Leketz Hayamin with a mem or Leketz Hayamin with a nun? And the Tzutzi says here, Perusha Malchus creates Kates Yomin. Malchus is called Kates Yomin because it's the end of right. The Klipa is called Kates Hayomim, and evidently Yomim is because it's not right; it's left. The Kates Hayamin. So and he said to him, "Rise up the Kates Hayamin to the right." And that's in that last paragraph in Daniel. Daniel base Daniel's told I told Daniel Stomach Chasom Sefer Ace Kates, close the book to the time of Kates. And then he says Daniel Kistum Chasum Advarim at Ace Kates. Ace Kates is closed up. And Batol Lech La Kates. And you yourself will go to your Kates. So Nuach B'Samul Garcha. And then the part of Sefer ends the Kates Hayomin with the nun suffix. So there's the distinction being made between Kates Hayomim, it says here by Kayin, which is cutting off the days, which is bad, and Kates Hayomim, the end, which is the right side, which is Malchus, which is a positive. So Malay, the Kates Hayomim. So the I think it's the Navi Michal. No, it's a Kosh Baruch Hu. It's a Navu. The Navu is saying that you're going to go up to Kates Hayomim. The Kayin Kates Hayomim, I say. Kayin came from Kates Hayomim, which cuts off the days, as opposed to Kates Hayomim, which is the Malchus, which evidently is a positive thing of Daniel, which happens to do with it being from the right side. Okay, that brings us to Nun down on the base. We'll stop here for today.